All right, here's my 2015 F800 GS. Fully equipped with the ESA, electronic suspension adjustment. Gives you 3 different riding suspension modes. You'll get comfortable, normal, and sport. All 3 work great. And this bike is super clean. Also has the traction control and the road and enduro riding modes. Also, I have the aero exhaust on this. So this is a aero exhaust. Awesome exhaust. Sounds really good. I'll put it on here in a second. I've also added the SW Motech handlebar covers, which in my opinion were the best styled. All black. Looks really good with the alpine white of the F800. And I got Pirelli Scorpion Trails in the front here and the back, of course. Great tires. Lots of tread on there, so you can take this bike immediately, go for a trip if you want to. The only scratch on this bike, this is the only scratch, is right here on that handlebar cover. I brushed up against a tree and just scratched it a little bit, but that is it. Everything else is absolutely perfect. This bike is super clean. Just had its annual service too, so you can literally just get on this bike and go for a long trip. You'd be all set. One last thing, I have the E02 Fastener Rear End on here. This will, if you get the female version of this, you connect it to the back of a case, maybe even a Pelican case, and you can snap it right onto the back. So that comes with the bike. I also have the system cases for the bike, which I'll throw on right now. These guys right here. And they just work so good. All right, sorry about that. Here we go. So if you see, basically just line that guy up. It sits right on top. And then that little pin right there just slides in, and you push this guy down, and then you push this guy down. And that's it. And that's how the system case lock on. Here's the exhaust side. So we got that bar there, we made up with this. Again, you go right over the pin, right over the top, push that down, and push this red guy down, okay? This is how awesome this bike looks with the system cases on there. It looks really clean. And if you don't know how these work, they're so simple. You open this guy up like that, and here's the manual I keep in there all the time. But you take these bars, one on each side, and you just slide it, and the whole thing extends out. So you get that much more interior space in each one of these cases, about, I don't know, 3 inches or so. So when you're on a trip, you can extend those out, and when you're normal riding mode, you just put them in slim, and there you go. It just works really good. So as far as how this bike sounds, I'll put it on real quick. And you can see, you can't really see that, but 8,600 miles or so. Anyway, so that's it for my F800 GS 2015. If you're interested, give me a holler. This bike is just absolutely perfect. You can see how nice it looks. Get you thinking about some canyon riding off there in the distance. All right.